Welcome back to Purpose Connect, and I'm your host, Pastor Max Taffi. And today I want to talk about the topic, the friends you must avoid. They are not just distractions, but they are destiny assassins assigned to you. See, sometimes the most dangerous people in your life are not your enemies, as you think, not those people you are saying fall down and die. No. They are your friends, people in your space. The Bible says in the book of Proverbs 13 verse 20, it says, if you walk with the wise, you will become wise, but the companion of fools shall be destroyed. There are some people in your life that should not be in your story. You call them your friends, but they are actually frenemies. Have you heard the story of Amnon and Jonadab, 2 Samuel 13? Jonadab was referred to as a shrewd man. Shrewd man. Smart, strategic, but his advice to Ammon led Ammon to destruction that almost wrecked his own family, his whole family. Sometimes the devil does not need to be directly involved in your life by attacking you directly. All he needs to do is to place someone strategically in your life that will always be giving the wrong advice and leading you out of God's perfect plan, God's perfect counsel concerning the matter, and God's perfect will concerning the issues of your life. Now, let's look at the power of proximity, the people in your space. Your life will often move in the direction of your closest conversation. That's why people always say, that's why it's always said, that's why it's always advised that always be in the company of your tribe. Otherwise, you can be tugged out of your assignment. If you check the 12th tribe of Israel, every tribe has their assignment. Every tribe has what has been prophesied for them to execute. The Levites were the priests. They were Judah, where the kings come from, and the likes. So when you're not in the company of your tribe, imagine a Levite going to be in the midst of the dance. You can imagine the chaos. So who has your ears? Because the voices closest to you will influence your internal decision, the things you think. And obviously what you think will ultimately become your actions and your habit, and of course that becomes the story of your life. Your life, most times, if not all the times, will move in the direction of your closest conversation. Now, let's look at the psychology of toxic relationships. Now, here's the truth. When dysfunctions, what should be abnormal, is consistently validated by your friends over a long period of time, your conscience starts thinking that is the new normal, that's the new right thing to do. Meanwhile, you're already out of purpose, you're already out of alignment, you're already out of your assignment with God. So, your brain starts forming emotional anchors around those people who are actually validating your weakness. So you keep on going back to them for them to validate you, because in your private moments, there's an inner voice in you that is crying and shouting, get out of this. This is not where you are meant to be. This is not who you are. You are playing beneath your league. But what happens is you try avoiding that state of being alone. So you keep on going back to those friends to keep on validating that dysfunctionality that has been that they have been affirming in your life, and that your conscience have come to see to be the normal. There are 4 friends that you must avoid if you really want to hit your goals in life, reach your target, excel, and become all that God has destined you to be. The first one is the enabler. The second one is the manipulator. Third, the silent accomplice. And the fourth one is the secret competitor. So the enablers celebrate your weakness. They celebrate the low life. They celebrate you playing beneath your league. They will call it support, but actually it's a setup. They don't want to rise beyond that level, so that either you can be in the same level with them, or you don't get higher than them, or you don't get up to their level. So they'll keep on trying to manipulate you, and they'll call it support, that you be where in that low state, in that your comfort zone. They call them the enabler. They enable your weakness. They enable your dysfunctionality. The second one is the manipulator. They advise you, but there's always a hidden agenda. They use guilt to keep you tied to their needs, what they want you to do, that you are playing a role in their life, or there's something you are giving to them. So they just want you to be in that space. Then we have the third one, which is the silence accomplice. These are people that see you walking into danger. They know that this trajectory that you are in will land you in a big mess, but they just keep quiet and watch you. They might even affirm you. Ask them, they say, no problem, go on. Until you end up messing yourself up, and they'll be the first to judge you. They'll be the first to condemn you. They'll be the first to spread the news around because they had the details of the event, how it went. They are the one that will witness against you in most cases in the public place. Watch out for those friends. Now, when there's an issue, they will keep quiet until it goes wrong. But when it goes wrong, they are your first judge. Now, the last one is more common. They are your secret competitor. People who are intimidated by you. They know that if you actually make the right move, you'll be way ahead of them. So they try to slow you down. They try to advise you not to be too fast, or find ways to ensure that you are not in your full capacity. They secretly hope that you fail. These are red flags you must watch out for. The first one is people that downplay your growth. You share your vision with someone, they tell you, it's not really that, they downplay the things that are of importance to you. That's a red flag. Second one, the people that never challenge your wrong choices. Lastly, people that subtly discourage you from stretching, from moving on to your next level. They'll tell you, why do you want to take that course? So it's not necessary. Forget that course. You want to go for a master's? Why do you want to do that? Leave all those ones. Oh, you want to take this course? It's too expensive. Why are you doing that? Why? You want to go? You want to travel abroad? Don't do that. Are we not fine here? Watch for those kind of people. That if every time you're trying to make a bigger choice, take a bigger step, irrespective of the challenge or the battles around it, they try to pull you back to their comfort zone. Watch this kind of friends. It's called the crab community. The crab community, say you put 10 crabs in a bucket, none of them can come out, because every time one is trying to come out, the other one will clamp him and pull him down. So they keep on pulling themselves down, and they all remain in the same level. So let's audit your friends. 1, who is sharpening you? 2, who is dulling you? Who lovingly corrects you? 4, who silently watch you self-destruct. These are how you know them. A wrong friend tolerated is a future tragedy waiting to unfold. Don't be that guy. So in conclusion, be courageous and be bold enough to detach yourself from these destructive relationships. Pray for discernment and grace to be able to detach. God did not elevate you beyond the level of your relationships. This has been said for several years, and yet it's hard to believe, but that's the truth. God will not elevate you beyond the level of your relationship. That's why every time God is trying to take you higher, He brings certain people into your space for you to see that new life, learn that new life, and become the personality that can stay and manage that new level that He wants to put you. So, if you learn one or two things from this message, please join me. Like this page, share this page. Invite your friends to keep on watching Purpose Connect, and can go to our YouTube channel to watch the full video. God bless you. Until next time, remember that everyone in your cycle belongs in your story. Walk with those who feed your future, not just those who feed your emotion. God bless you. This is Pastor Max.